Rivalry week always delivers some of the most intense moments in college football, and 2025 is no exception. With everything on the line, the final week of the regular season has 4 Big Ten teams still alive in the race for the conference championship. Indiana and Ohio State control their own destiny, while Oregon and Michigan hold outside shots at a trip to Indianapolis. Indiana has already locked in one spot with a dominant 56-3 win over Purdue. This marks the first time the Hoosiers will play in a Big Ten championship game, a historic moment for a program whose conference titles came long before the championship era. Even if they had lost to Purdue, a defeat by Ohio State would have still sent Indiana to the title game. Ohio State faces Michigan in the game, and a win guarantees their place in Indianapolis. However, if the Buckeyes fall, they need some help. In a scenario where Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio State all finish 8-1 in conference play, the tiebreakers come into play. Head-to-head records don't resolve a three-way tie, and records against common opponents may still leave the teams deadlocked. That's where the fourth tiebreaker, the best overall record of conference opponents among tied teams, could determine the second spot. Oregon travels to Washington, knowing a victory alone won't be enough. They need Ohio State to lose to Michigan to stay in the hunt. Depending on Indiana's result, a complex tiebreaker scenario could see Oregon face either Indiana or Michigan in the championship. The Ducks' path is narrow, but they remain mathematically alive and ready to strike if the stars align. Michigan faces Ohio State with multiple paths to Indianapolis. A win over the Buckeyes is the first step. From there, the Wolverines need either an Indiana or Oregon loss to punch their ticket. In certain scenarios, a Michigan victory could even set up a rematch against Ohio State in the Big Ten championship if Indiana loses and Oregon falters, creating a three-way tie resolved by conference tiebreakers. This week, every play matters more than ever. Indiana's historic first trip to the title game is locked in, but the other spot will come down to thrilling late-season drama. Ohio State, Michigan, and Oregon all have paths to glory, with head-to-head battles, tiebreakers, and scoreboard watching set to decide the Big Ten's second representative. No matter what happens, fans are in for a weekend of high stakes, strategic chess matches, and unforgettable football. The Big Ten championship picture is as complicated as it is exciting, and every team still alive will leave it all on the field for a chance at conference supremacy.